gave it to you last meeting, but I wasn't here because I was sick and you guys tabled it. You had some questions. I didn't know if you wanted, you didn't approve it, you didn't disapprove it. I didn't know what your questions were. It
Question was
how-
illegal. Does that, the legal one, does that have to be published legally? Is that why it's in,
Yes,
why it's in the
statute-wise.
papers, why it's posted? Okay.
That's state statute.
That's a question I think I didn't know if you guys were. Was it-
2 local papers. It has to be posted in 2 buildings, so we put it downstairs here on the bulletin board until someone takes it and thinks they own it, and over at the courthouse.
But basically, that's the salaries of everyone.
All wages, yeah, gross wages.
So everyone on that list got a W-2 from us,
That's correct.
even if they made $225.
That's correct, because
Okay.
it was taxed.
That's what I wanted to make darn sure we were doing. I saw one on there for a fella, I have no idea what it's for, probably the History Museum, but for $225, and I just want to make sure that, is that right, that everybody got a W-2? I make a motion we accept the $100 report.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Discussion. All those in favor raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Carried.
And that's annual
We need to
also.
sign anything on that. Okay. Looks like we're pretty well through everything. Commissioner Rethwick, do you have anything?
The only thing I call your attention to, I handed out to you a fee schedule for community
Yeah.
corrections.
Yes.
That's just for your information, not to be public. But it's just for, in case someone calls it, why does this individual charge this, that one, gives you an idea.
Thank you.
Outside that, Mr. Chairman, thank you. Well-run meeting, thank you.
I just want to say I'm sorry to whoever I might have offended today. I just want to do that ahead of time.
Rest assured, you will.
I will. Yeah. No, I will make a note, and I think I told you guys, and I'll make it public too. This falls under the heading of danged if you do and danged if you don't. I saw on Facebook the other day a comment about why were the county highway trucks out. It wasn't that big a deal, and I'm thinking, oh boy, if we wouldn't have been out, we'd have got slammed for why weren't they out. So I guess we just we live with that. We're never gonna do it right, I guess.
Well, you understand that when you take deals.
Yeah, you do, don't you? It just comes with territory. But I take it kind of personally. I'm thinking, boy, you can't win for losing. That's all I had to think.
Okay. I've got a few things here. First of all, I forgot to distribute the Veterans Affairs report, and it looks like they're.
Well, did you note it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
hand filled in?
Yes.
Huh?
It looks great.
It does. It looks great. It's
Think-
has Mr. Eggert come on board?
Gene and Dick are doing
Excellent.
well right now.
Absolutely excellent. That's good, and they're good numbers. No,
Yes.
they're sad numbers. It's sad that we have to. It's sad we have to take care of our veterans like that. They don't deserve all they've done for us. They don't deserve to have to
But they're doing a great
go
job
through
for
it.
us.
They have.
Yeah, you know, and
I'm proud of.
based on that, you mentioned our veterans, I just felt so bad for that young man that was a sniper and was out helping people, and some guy, well, he was a former Army person, but he was there to help, and he just blows him away. This gun thing, I tell you, I'm glad that's one thing not on our agenda. But
Right.
I just thought 38, he survives all the thing he did in Navy SEALs. He comes home to help veterans, or somebody snuffs out his life at 38. It's hard to fathom.
Sad.
It is.
So I'm glad we got a good veterans officer.
Yeah, we are blessed. We
We
are
are.
blessed.
Yes.
Our county veterans are blessed. So
I have a contract for snow removal from Yount Landscaping. Don did a lot of work on this, got, I think we ended up with 3 different quotes, so. And Yount came out with some real good prices on this. 1 to 4 inches of snowfall was $45, 4 to 8, $90, and 8 inches of snowfall, $150. And this is for the jail parking lot, is what we're dealing with. Because in the interim, early in the morning, when their shift change, there's a lot of snow. It gets to be a real problem over there. And the highway department has their hands full at that time of the morning. And so we just tried to assist the jail.
Michael, have you guys, are you guys in the loop as far as going and picking the snow up that they piled up? Or do we need to get that? Because that was part of the deal, was he did not have to remove snow, we would do that.
We talked about that Sunday, actually, whether or not we should come up, because we were okay on Sunday. Or we could have sent Kevin up to have done something, but no, we have not heard anything, so somebody needs to get us and we'll certainly get it done.
Okay, we'll work that out with you someplace.
Okay.
I'd recommend due to the fact Mother Nature is supposed to rain Sunday, maybe she'll take care of it before we. We got a little OT in anyway.
It's gonna be in the 40s and rain by then.
Well, there's plenty of room down there for the park.
Do I have a motion on?
Oh, motion to accept the yellow.
And a motion,
Okay.
second, discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand, opposed the same. Thank you.
Did you get an email from him about mowing and landscaping?
Yes. That was,
I responded that we really don't have anything.
he sent it also to redevelopment, and that's probably who it really needed to go to.
Okay, okay,
The
I didn't.
industrial parks.
Gotcha. I didn't know of any mowing or landscaping that the county would do. So.
Another issue that I've got is last 2 weekends ago, we had some vandalism done on the fish hatchery building out at the Tri-Lakes Park, next to the park. We had some, by the time I found out about it, they'd already picked up the young kids that they were juveniles that had done the damage. There were 2 windows busted out and 1 door that had about 12 different panes in it. So, talked to Larry Trumbull, and he went out and boarded up everything for us so that we wouldn't have anybody going in there. Inside, I didn't see any damage at all, but I do have a quotation from him for $1,125 to repair the damage that we have out there. I guess one issue we've got right now, we still own the fish hatchery building because we haven't heard anything from the state. But also I've given a copy of this to Patty Cook at the prosecutor's office, and she'll deal with that. She'll try to get restitution, or she's going to give it to the judge to request restitution for this also.
So moved to approve.
Got a motion, got a second. Discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you. Next thing I've got is Paula Warden is going to be approaching the county council tomorrow morning as far as $36,000 expense for the roof at the Department of Corrections, the old work release. And she wanted to know if we could give her a favorable recommendation.
That's seated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's our seated plan.
Okay.
Isn't that
Yeah.
a recommendation? I'm sorry, but see, I was gonna say something to Michael too. Here's what I get
Let's see
confused
it all.
about. Here's what I get confused about. Last year when they said they wanted to approve every expenditure seated, I thought we agreed that static things, and I call his truck static. In other words, we're asking for $155,000 for a truck So when you accept the Cider program, you accept it or you don't.
Right.
Whereas on-site, off-site, we give we put $250,000 in there, but we don't know what it's gonna get spent for.
Right.
So that every bill should go, or in Michael, go back to Michael's case. So then for road projects, he needs to tell him what he's gonna use that money for.
Right.
So my thoughts are, it goes back to his truck. To me, his truck's already been approved, in my way of thinking. And I say the same thing here. I'm sure that that roof was in the Cider plan.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
therefore,
yeah.
a courtesy, I'm all for that, but I don't know that they need to take action on it.
And it's gonna be more like 27,000.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she came, it was, in the seated plan is 36, but, Paula's come up with quotes of
We had
28.
plenty of quotes, had 3 quotes.
Yeah.
Are we talking about doing a little later here though, or?
I don't know when the weather breaks, I would guess. If
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hoxarconic Pete's right, it'll be spring here next week, so.
By the weekend, I'm hearing.
Yeah. So,
So that's just my thoughts on the Cider plan is that's a static project. They've already approved it.
The only other thing I had was we had a review with Advanced Imaging Solutions last week. And this review is actually, we're a quarter behind on this. Basically, to make it quick, our percentage of copier use has gone down on the multifunction printers down to 8%, color printer is 47%, printer is 6%, color printer is 8%, and our total volume is down 8% at this point.
Okay. For Tim and Tony, we went with Advanced Imaging to, we just kept getting requests. I need a printer in my office. I need a printer in my office. I need toner. We went with this company, and basically we pay them and they handle all that stuff except paper, right?
Right.
Paper's not a part of the project, and in fact, and you can pass this along, we buy our paper now by the skid and can cost share with that. If it's any cheaper for the city, we would be willing to cost share with that too. But that's why that's what this Advanced Imaging deal is that they just take care of everything.
And maybe something to bring up with the meeting with the mayor, and we talked to Terry about that as well. I think the city is in the process of doing something very similar. It may actually be the same company.
Yes.
I know there's some conversation, I don't know where it's at, yes.
Right. I'm not sure if it's a done deal yet or not, but I think there are some talks about that.
But I think there may be rightfully so, some sitting back and waiting to see how this has not been without its speed bumps. George has done a tremendous job on this. This has been his baby, and he's done a tremendous job, and it's not without speed bumps. And if we can make it so you guys don't have any speed bumps, that'd be better, so.
Sure.
2 years ago, we sent out letters to schools, to every Cherubusco City Council, Plymouth City, South Whitley, to see if they'd be interested in bulk buying and doing things like this. And we got very few responses, to be honest. We thought the paper would be a no issue. We even said the semi would deliver it here. Our community corrections would deliver it around here in town. They'd go to Southwell, they set off 5 or 6 pallets, whatever it might be. And there's quite a savings per ream if we could get that done. But maybe this would be a growing spurt where they'll get, because we still do that. We get it delivered here by the pallets.
Okay, I think that's all I've got.